So I lost my hearing when I was 3 years old, and nobody else in my family had hearing loss or anything like that. So I was actually getting the cut up from my barber, and he was trying to talk to me just like you gotta go get your hair done. He's trying to, hey, how you doing? And I would not respond him back. So he was like, hey, you think he can hear? My mom being a nurse, everybody sent me to the hospital, got tested, said I had progressive hearing loss, so it just started going down, down, down. By the time I was 4 years old, I had hearing loss in both ears, meaning I had hearing aids in both ears. For about the first year after that, I was kind of like a mute. Not really. Like outside of my family, I didn't really want to talk to you because, not just because I didn't hear you, because I was like, okay, something just happened to me and I don't know what it is, but I feel different than my own brother. I feel different than my own sister, my own family, you know. So one of the things that broke me out of the shell, you know, from 2 to 7 years old, maybe more, I don't know how your kids are, but you're supposed to be running around causing trouble, yelling no, and you started learning. And I was doing that, but not efficiently with everybody. No, if I saw him at the park or something, I wouldn't. I'd stay with my pops or I'd stay with my mom. So I wasn't being very social. I wasn't even having that natural life that most kids will have. So, but one of the biggest things that, you know, I thank my family every day was they didn't let that be an excuse. You know, they wanted me to be, my mom believed God brought me in the world for a reason, and she wanted to find that potential, whatever it is, even if it's just sitting here talking to you guys. And the only way I can do that is to properly be myself. And that's kind of what I'm talking about, being you. You know, there's nobody else in the world that's like me. I'm Derrick Coleman Jr. You can have my name, but you're not me. You know, God made each and every one of us different, and that's what my mom is still installed in all of us. My dad did. You know, so I got bullied a lot growing up. You know, I got hearing aids. As you guys know, with a lot of hearing people, if we can't hear it, then we can't speak it. So a lot of the silent letters, my brother beating me up, and I'm yelling stop, 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 but I'm really yelling top, top, top. So he just kept on beating me up. So it's just a lot of that I can handle. I'm having people call me, oh, you 4 years, or like whatever it is. My sister's friend taking my hearing aids out while I'm walking from school in the park. Like, so there's a lot of stuff you had to deal with. And but one of the things I'm most proud of and I'm most grateful for is, as I said, my family, my support system. Like with my family, like my sister's friend took it out. I ran home and, you know, across the major street, can't really hear. And my mom, I told my mom, and she wasn't there like, oh, I'm sorry. No. She was more mad than me. We got in the car, went back to there, grabbed my sister, we searched the whole park, got in there, she gave me another one. Because one, she understood those were expensive, first of all. Two, because those were something that helped me reach my full potential, or whatever that is. Something that helped me talk to you guys, communicate with you guys, and have fun. You know, so, and that's where it kind of started in terms of me gaining my confidence. In order to be you, you have to be confident in yourself. You have to be your healthy self, and I'm not talking about physically. You need to be healthy mentally. You got to be able to, somebody tells you a story, and you're not just as happy as them going, and okay, why can't you be happy for that person? Like, what's going on? That's the type of healthy I'm talking about. And as a kid, you're trying to find that. You're trying to find that confidence. And I have my peers, the guys I'm going to school with. I got tall real fast, but I was still skinny, and I still got picked last for everything. You know, and my mom always said, is just be you. Don't worry about what they say. Don't worry about them picking on you. Don't worry about none of that stuff, because you know what you have. You know what you bring to the table. Just keep focusing on you. Keep trying to better yourself. You know, one of the times I got really, really mad at somebody, and I really wanted to punch him back. He kept talking to me, yelling at me, trying to take my hearing aids off, and I just wanted to punch him. But what thing that came to my head was, like I said, my family, my support system. They always said, somebody start making fun of you, walk away. It's not so much, you are the bigger person. They want to get to you. If I start making fun of you, that means I got something going on wrong with me. So that mentality, you know what the best thing about having hearing loss is?
Nah.
Come on, man, I know you know.
Well, I get asked this a lot, like, Do I turn my hearing aids off when my parents are yelling at me?
Yeah.
But I actually haven't done it before, so I mean,
I've never done it either with my parents.
yeah.
But I've done it with my friends, done it with my girlfriend. I guarantee you, every married man here will have that, will love that. Even every married wife, that one time just like click. But that kind of the biggest thing is I took the disadvantage that I had in my whole life and I made it to advantage. I've always been that active kid, always going everywhere, always trying to stay active, still am. And I wanted to play sports. I was always a sports junkie. You want to play golf, you want to play football, you want to play soccer. I don't care if I suck at it, I want to go play. And I didn't let any excuses, I didn't really want anything to go. My parents didn't let me, nobody around me let me. And so that right there is kind of what that's the main thing I like to be you. Have that confidence that I can do whatever I want. I'm healthy, I'm happy, and I'm honest with myself. Always be honest with yourself. I told him backstage, and I was like, hey, don't ever let anybody tell you you can't do something besides yourself. It's very simple and very thing, but those words are powerful, man. Because somebody growing up, you know what I wanted to be? I wanted to be an Air Force pilot. I wanted to go and fly planes. My dad worked at Boeing where they make the big old C-17. And I was like, I want to go fly. Not once did any of them tell me, oh, you won't be able to fly because your hair ain't nothing. They supported me, whatever I wanted to do. You know what? It was me that said, you know what? I think I want to do this. I think I want to do that. Because they understand that all of that is external. What's going to make you great is what's inside here. You know what I mean? You're going to take the little external, take the good things and the bad things, you're going to make something great with it. So take that disadvantage that we had. You're playing Go Fish. This is that one card you can't change, you can't get rid of. That was the hand that was dealt with us. But I'm still going to win this hand. That's the mentality you have to have as a team. We can't be shy. We can't be all of that. All of that. We just can't. Because people won't know you, and then people won't like you. They won't like because they know you're a genuine player. You look good, you present yourself okay. But like when you get to the real world, people hire people bring people on their team because they like them. I can teach them the rope. I like you though, you're cool. How are they gonna get to know you if one, you can't hear because you're not wearing your hearing aids, or two, you're not being yourself, you're just being shy like, hey, how you doing? Cool. Okay. No, be you. Like I told you, it's gonna be the first time I see these people, or it's gonna be the last time I see these people. So I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be the best person Derrick Coleman I can be because why? I wanna live my life, I wanna have fun, I wanna be happy. So kind of go back a little bit, I know ramble. Played in high school, started 7th grade, Pop Warner, and my mom, my dad didn't really, my dad actually wanted, my mom was afraid that if I get hit in the head, am I gonna lose the rest of my hearing? So when I got an MRI, X-ray, all of that, they was like, no, it's not. We still don't know to this day what caused my hearing loss. They said it's the genetic effect that took effect later. Said it's the bones that don't work in the back. I'm hearing maybe it's my hair cell. But at the end of the day, I don't care. I don't really, like, it happened and it made me who I am. I don't believe I'll be in a position with that if that never happened. Started actually as a tight end. Actually, I wanted to play quarterback. I really thought I could play quarterback. I played for 2 weeks and I looked at coach and said, no more. I barely got to understand what I got to do. You want me to understand what all of you guys got to do too? That's not happening. So I ended up moving to tight end and defensive end. Kind of had fun. You had to be 145 pounds to play, and I was already 145 pounds. So I was grinding, trying to shed it off. Pop Warner, I never really had any issues. I'm out there. You know, that's the beautiful thing about sports or just team things. In between these white lines, in between the golf course, nobody cares what your problems are. Nobody cares what your finance, your status is, or if you got marital problems or kid problems, or if you got hearing problems or your ADD. Nobody cares. They just want to know, can I win with you? Can I have fun with you? Can I be out here with you? And so, going into high school, you know, like I said, I never even touched the ball. We both played running back.
I'm better.
I don't know. I would race you, but my hamstring, man, my hamstring.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. With these boots, man, I just got these fake boots. They
You can
help
take
me
them
out,
off.
man.
You're going barefooted.
But one of the biggest things going through high school, and I was sharing with him a lot of it, you got it easy going right now. You're trying to figure it out. You got to go. And believe it or not, let me ask you this question. I already know. Do you wear your hearing aids when you play?
No. Well, I used to, but the sweat would get into my tubes, so
Mm-hmm.
I just stopped wearing them.
Did you ever try to figure out a way to navigate that and make it maybe stop getting in there?
Yeah, we did. I used to put like a sleeve on,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like a string connected to the sleeve, so the string we like caught up in the helmet, so
Mm-hmm.
it would like yank the hearing aid off my ear.
Okay.
So we just stopped using that.
Yeah.
Well, I stopped using it.
Yeah. Okay. You don't want to keep trying?
Nah. I kind of like it better without my hearing aids anyway.
Okay. Do you feel like you can hear better though?
Yeah, and it makes me play better.
Okay. Do you feel like you can hear the other players if they start talking to you though out in the huddle?
Yeah.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure I'm positive.
All right. Only thing, because I was telling you, man, is one of the things about me is somebody asks, do you wear your hearing aids? Everything you do? I'm like, everything I do. The only thing I don't use them for is when I take a shower, when I go swimming, sometimes when I sleep, but because they're here for me, I want to be able to hear. Without them, I can't really hear much. Without his, he can hear a little bit. But it's almost like you got glasses on. You got glasses on your head and you're looking at it. I can see it. Are you going to work at it? Or are you going to put your glasses on so it's just nice and easy? That's all I'm trying to say. And if it ever gets to that point, just know that's there. And that's why that's why I was talking to you backstage about just keep trying. So if it ever gets to that point, you know what to do. Okay, boom, I'm not stressing about it. I can go out there and play. No. And I'll leave you guys on this. One of the biggest quotes that my dad always told me is, don't get ready, be ready. At first he was telling me I got an older sister, and I'm like, okay, are you telling me that because you're mad at her or something, or what is it? But it's just everything in life. Don't get ready, be ready. You know what I do when I first got to Seattle? I was on practice squad, by the way. Meaning that they just signed me just to go out there and run scout team and play. You know the first thing I did?
What you call it?
I went up to Russell Wilson, shook his hand, and I said, hey, how you doing? I'm Derrick Coleman. I have hearing aids, I'm hard of hearing, I'm deaf, but I also read lips. If it's ever in a huddle and I can't hear you, I'm always going to ask you. It's not because I don't understand it. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Sometimes I might repeat it just to make sure we're on the same page. Because if I messed up, we all messed up, and I want to be there for you guys. You know what I mean? I let them know all this, so that way when we go out there on Sunday, we're able to just play. You know, that's the type of mentality you have. Like I said earlier, you can't be shy. We can't be shy. Nobody here with hearing loss or a disability that prevents them with engaging with others can be shy, because that's not how you're going to be successful in this life. No, you got to show yourself. I know you got a few questions. I've been out here talking.
Okay. So we have the same story, and I just want to know what motivates you to keep inspiring kids that have hearing loss.
You know, that's a really good question, and it's the obvious one. So I never really met another deaf adult until senior year in high school, freshman year in college.
Yeah.
So I basically went through my whole life not having no family members that was hard of hearing or deaf. There's other peers that were, but I never really knew them. So I couldn't relate to anybody, you know, and you got a bunch of people. You look up to LeBron James, you look up to Tom Brady, or whoever it is, like whoever your favorite running back is. But I never really had it. I had a great family. I had a great support system when I was down and everything that kept me right. But I didn't meet nobody. I didn't know anybody else to make it. You know, one thing that warmed my heart to this day, man, is the fact that your dad can't say, like, he showed you my picture when you were 4 years old. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm 30, hold up, he's 15. Okay, I'm getting old. I was still in high school, but that right there is like, my parents didn't have anybody to show that to. My parents didn't have look, you just lost your hearing, you have hearing aids, you have something to prove it. It's not an excuse. When I say no excuses, that I have a book about it and I have everything, I'm not talking about the normal, everyday excuse. I'm talking about, when you really, really, really want something, you really want that Xbox or that PS4, and you did whatever you had to do. Hey, Mom, I do some extra chores. Hey, Mom, I take out the trash. Whatever it is. And you showed them, I really want this. I do anything. And then you had that one time where you just chilling, like, hey, you can take out the trash? You're like, okay. You can do your homework. An hour later, it still haven't done. You just lazy. That's not what I'm talking about. When you really, really want something, you find whatever, you do whatever you can to get it done. If you really want to play football, if you really want to hear everybody, that's what I really wanted to do. I found a way. I don't know if you guys know, but it really started like, I sweat like Shaquille O'Neal at the free throw line. I'm telling you, I'm already am. But, so my sweat is not working anymore. I kept trying. It started with some pantyhose. My mom cut a pantyhose, put it on top of my head to keep the sweat out. And then it went to some headbands. Then it went to these little things that snapped over the hearing aid that she started, we kept trying over and over and over because this is something I really wanted to do, you know? And that's all what the support system is about. And you can't be yourself if you're not full of yourself, but you don't have people around you to pick you up. I know you do. I met your parents. I don't need to meet anybody else. I met your parents. I know you have that, you know? So there's some people that don't have that. And that's why I want to be able to just have a platform like, hey, just make no excuses. Just do what you can do. You know, and like I said, I didn't meet anybody, and be able to see that, to be able to be in your shoes and be able to look up somebody and be like, oh, okay, he had hair name. I don't even know who he is, but that's the same shoes I'm in. So, what else you got, man? I got, hey, so he didn't know what to ask me. He was up here like, hey, you got to ask that 2 questions, and he was worrying about it. So I'm going to help you out. How did you get in touch with all of this? What's your journey with Stones to Sound? Stones to Sound.
It started one night at a middle school football game. I was on my way to my dad's truck, and Miss Jamie comes out of the blue and just taps me on my back, and she said, "Hey, what's your name?" And I said, "Deuce." She said, "My daughter has hearing aids, and have you seen her around the school?" I said, "Yeah, I've seen her." And I'm blanking right now, sorry. And then she asked me to speak for her in Kentucky for a bunch of kids, hearing loss kids. And I said, of course. So I went down there to speak for them, and then I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
No worries. Take it back. And that's cool, man. And what? Last question. I know you probably got to wrap it up. What did you talk to those kids about?
No, I just told them about my story. I told them not to be afraid for who you are. Mm-hmm. Just stand up for yourself. Just because you have hearing aids doesn't mean you have to change who you are. Mm-hmm. Just be yourself and don't make any excuses. Yeah. And don't hide your hearing aids. Because if you hide them, they're going to figure out at some point later, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I want to thank you guys all for letting us all come out here and speak. Tell you guys our story. It's been awesome. I always just say be you, be nice, be healthy, be honest. And one thing I'm going to share, and my dad's right over there, and I see he has it every email he sends on the bottom. I just told him, and it's strong. The pain of regret, the pain of discipline now, or the pain of regret tomorrow? Which one do you want to have? So, love you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of the night.
So real quick, just a couple real quick facts about these 2 men, because if y'all know me, and Deuce skipped a part. I rolled up to football picking up my son who plays with him. My son Jacob plays football at Brentwood Academy, and I saw he was down a hearing aid, and I'm like the hearing mama in Nashville and all over, and so I was like, whoa, and he's like, it's broken, and I'm like, Deuce, and my girl Randy Yance hooked him up, and we got him brand new hearing aids and his family and everybody, and he said, what did you say that you heard for the first time when you had your new hearing aids? Do you remember?
I heard the wind. The wind.
He never heard the wind in the leaves before. He heard the wind in the leaves. Okay, and another story real quick. So Derrick, last night we went to dinner and Boot Country, not to be confused with Boot Barn because we went in the wrong store looking for a donated product that was at the wrong store. But we finally made it to the right store. And show them your new boots that Boot Country donated last night. I mean, and let me tell you something. The man is picky. The man is picky. We were in there with him shopping for shoes for like 45 minutes, I think. I mean, you took some time to find your boots. I mean, exactly, might as well. And side note, so they were talking about why does Deuce, he asked you about your hearing aids and do you wear them in the football game? And you said, well, first of all, we got that, right? Being able to wear them in a game, because we were back there, we're like, no, he should. Coach White and I had a very lengthy, his football coach is incredible. Probably, besides Mark Sutton, my second favorite person at Brentwood Academy. And we had a lengthy conversation. This very humble man who is his head football coach at a very prestigious school and program. And 2 nights ago, we were talking about that. I'm like, is Deuce wearing his hearing aids? He's like, I don't think he does. And I'm like, and Madeline, the trainer, wherever Madeline is, she was with me. Did we not just have this conversation? And so we're going to make sure that you can hear on the football field. Okay, so please, one last huge welcome and thank you for these guys. All right, so you ready to hear some music, some live music? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to bring up, are they ready, Miranda, are they ready? Everybody ready? All right. Okay, you guys are good. Good to go. We're not. Yeah, do you want to play? Oh, I'd love for you to. I would love. Deuce, you want to hit the drums? So,
Hey,
yeah. Go ahead. Running. So, okay, real quick, tonight's performance. So first we have truly historic writers round in Nashville, right? We love our music. We love our country music and the stories behind the song. Okay, Andrew Pates. Some of you are new and may not know my BF right here from Mississippi. He is soulsy and he is so fun and he plays yes you are soulsy, and he plays some mean keys over here. You're gonna love Andrew. He's a Mississippi boy and I keep trying to get him back in Nashville, but he is in Mississippi. And then we've got our awesome friend Jimmy Charles, who is bringing not only the Riders Round tonight, but he's also coming back with his live band to close y'all out, and we're gonna have a party tonight, okay? You guys want to party? Yeah. Let's have some fun. And then finally, I think, where's my Brentwood Academy folks, okay? So, graduate and also just signed to Big Machine, which is the biggest label in Nashville. Connor Smith, I love his mama. I love him. He's performed at several things for us and donated his time. So please, guys, you ready to have some fun? Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. Love y'all.
Wow.